LED technology, I think the way to determine the best fit depends on really on the use case, which is mostly driven by size. What really is the size of the installation that you're looking at? Seamless LED technology really starts to become beneficial as you get to bigger sizes, beyond kind of one LCD panel. So beyond, let's say, 85 inches, you start to see a really nice application for seamless LED versus anything below that, you can get with one panel. So that's where we think the best application would be for LED. We had a very unique situation with Peppermill Casino in Reno, Nevada. So they are a hospitality casino company. They had a very big focus on driving customer engagement, especially in their sports gaming area. And they were trying to develop a solution that was going to provide a wow factor for their gaming clients and other customers passing through the casino. And so what they wanted to do was create a kind of a transformative experience through the use of LED. And their idea was to develop a 110-foot wide wall in the shape of a U, where their sports gaming clients could sit and really experience all of the games, kind of the action right there. Now the challenges with something of that magnitude is, for Samsung, there had never been an installation of that magnitude. And so what we had to do was find some of our best breed integration partners to work with to help us pull the whole project together, which is a bit of the challenge in these types of unique installations, because at the end of the day, it's around who you partner with to be able to deliver on the solution. The other thing that was a big challenge was the timing of the installation. Peppermill did not want to bring down their operation. Of course, that's a revenue generating opportunity for them. So any downtime would be a loss of revenue. So they wanted to, one, have the installation done in 10 days, when the typical installation of something of that magnitude is about a month. So they wanted a huge impact from a time perspective. And then secondly, they wanted to make sure that they didn't have to take any of the activity away and they could still have their sports betting happening. And so those challenges really were at the forefront of how could we deliver that, working with the partners that we did. So we picked some of the premier partners that we have worked with. Nitec was one of the integrators, and then Premier Mounts from a mounting perspective was the other. And so we worked hand in hand in order to deliver this wow experience for the gaming clients. And it goes even beyond just the sports book itself. They have invested a lot of time and energy in bringing in content from around the world, that's striking images, to really bring out the use of these enormous panels, right? The LED panels. And so it's been something that has kind of transformed their engagement with their customers. So they've got multi-uses out of that, right? They have a program where I think they refer to it as the Wonders of the World, or Windows of the World. Actually, it's the Windows of the World, where you have got content that has been procured from around the world, where you can see striking images of whether it's wildlife or landscapes that they can show up there. And you'll have patrons that are walking through the casino that'll just stand there for a while and kind of look at the beautiful landscapes that are on the screen that come to life with the LED. And then of course the original intent was to really transform that gaming environment where sports fans and sports gamblers have the opportunity to really be immersed in the games, right, and feel like they're in the action. I have a very unique background. I'm rather new to Samsung. I come from the technology industry, but more on the traditional kind of communication medium, print, right? So print communication. And so what I would say now, coming over to the digital, is take action now. I mean, there's a huge opportunity in the ability to move from static content delivery and communication to now digital, interactive, engaging content delivery that digital provides that other mediums just have not been able to. So I think that's one of the key tips is as you're evaluating, as a customer is evaluating the investment, because it is not an insignificant investment depending on what the application is, but the ROI and the productivity that is gained from that investment is really there for the taking. And you see this there's mass changes and trends that are happening in various vertical segments of the industry, whether it's retail, financial services, where they've jumped on board early as early adopters to really capture that engagement with their clientele. And so moving as quickly as possible would be my biggest tip. And then, of course, picking the right technology and working with the right vendor and the right partners, because as we talked about in the Peppermill Casino example, it's critical for you to have somebody that you can rely on, that's trustworthy, the brand name that's going to stay with you, that because there's always issues in business, right? So business is messy inherently. So you want somebody who you can count on, right? Because this is your brand image as well. I mean, when you think about LED, this usually is the showpiece of your brand and what you're communicating to your customers, and even in other signage areas, right? This is your voice to your customers. So you want to be mindful of picking the right vendor and then the right ecosystem of partners that vendor has at its disposal in order to bring your vision to reality. DSE is an incredible opportunity for Samsung because it allows us to showcase the industry-leading innovations that we are bringing to market. It brings us together with a lot of, as I talked about, these world-class integrators and partners. So it provides us the opportunity to meet, discuss, look at opportunities, share ideas and concepts, as well as expose all of these innovations to customers from around the world, and the opportunity to expose our partner ecosystem to those people as well. We do have some new innovations that are coming out, right? We just, if you have a chance to come by our booth, we have our 8K displays, which are new and on the floor, and they are visually striking and beautiful, so I would absolutely recommend you passing by. The other thing that we feel really excited about is our in-window dual signage displays. So this allows a retailer to be able to have a dual-sided display where they have incredible brightness externally. So you don't have the glare of sun because you have that brightness that is shown outside the window. But then you have a less bright interior panel that allows to have that dual-sided message however you want with customers. So those are a couple big enhancements that we have into our lineup. And then we have others that are coming. QMR series is one that's coming here in shortly, which is another big product enhancement that we have in the signage space.